Hi, guys. As we're winding down the year, it's kind of hard to believe we have 1 week left until you guys are officially seventh graders. And Miss Hanks and I want to make sure we convey to you that we appreciate all the hard work you've done. I'm very impressed with some of the work I continue to get, even though I know these are a little unusual times and definitely some challenges out there. But one of the things Miss Hanks and I want to leave you with is that we feel like you are always going to be our students. Like once you're on our team, we feel like you're always our students. So if we bump into a year from now or 5 years from now, one of the questions that might come up is, hey, how's your life been going? Has your life been successful? So it's good to think about those things ahead of time. What does it mean to have a successful life? Now, I know Miss Hanks and I use quotes in our classroom. Sometimes we post them on the whiteboard. Sometimes we might have you do a writing, a response, or sometimes we might just have it as a conversation with you about how these quotes apply inside school, in our school lives, and how they apply outside of school. So this is going to be our final writing activity for this school year. And I'm going to share with you a definition of success. And this comes from Ralph Waldo Emerson. If someone asked me what my definition of success might be, this is what I would say. To laugh often and much, to win respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, this is to have succeeded. So, just like with school, sometimes we think the academic grade is our definition of success. A lot of times it's the process or it's the journey that leads to that success. So I'm going to go back and we'll have a link attached where you can reread this if you missed any of that. But I'm going to go back and kind of look at it couplet by couplet and try to give you some more ideas or examples of what we're talking about before you create your definition of success. To laugh often and much. Daily, we want to have a positive attitude. Control the things we can control, our attitude and our effort. So enjoy life, have fun. Sometimes we get a little too serious and we don't laugh and smile as often as we could. Notice he says in our next line, to win the respect of intelligent people. It's not all the dum-dums, okay? You're not going to make everybody happy. You're not going to get everyone's approval all the time. And that's an impossible goal. But to have the respect of intelligent people. The affection of children. I think of little kids. Who do little kids gravitate to? They gravitate towards other nice people. So little kids like you if you are being nice. If you are being a big jerk, they're not going to gravitate towards you. So be nice. These are basic tenets and principles we should all be living by. To earn the appreciation of honest critics. This one's tough for us. We don't like to criticize. We don't like to be critiqued. But if, let's say, Miss Hanks or myself would give you some criticism or a critique on a project or an activity, we'd be doing that to help you grow. Or think of a good piano teacher or a good choir director or sports coach. They're telling you instructions, or should be, to help you improve and grow at your music or at your art or at your sport. Think of your parents. They're hoping to develop you as better people so that you don't make the same mistakes that maybe they made as kids growing up. Back to Ralph Waldo here. And endure the betrayal of false friends. Even Shakespeare wrote about this. Et tu, Brute, the old stabbing in the back. We all will know what this feels like if you haven't already had this happen to you. It doesn't say to get them back. It doesn't say to revenge them. It says to endure. You live through it, you learn from it, and you continue on. To appreciate beauty. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. We're not talking about the hottie at the mall. No, no, no. We're talking about the beauty in nature. It's all around us. You know, maybe it's the sunset, or maybe it's the full moon, or maybe when you're taking the garbage out, you stop and you look at the constellations and the stars up in the sky. To appreciate all the different aspects of everyday life that sometimes we miss out on. That is a version of success. To find the best in others. To find the best. How many times do we quickly point out the flaws of everybody we see? But when's the last time you complimented your brother, your sister, mom or dad? Someone that isn't always the nicest to you? That is, a really good thing to do when you aren't expecting anything in return and you can still offer them a compliment. To leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child. Okay, a lot of times we do fundraisers. I know with our long walk to water, we were in the process of generating money to help others, and that is a great thing to do. And sometimes it's not going to be that big. It's not going to be like drilling a well in Africa for a tribe. It might just be helping your elderly neighbor right now as they maybe aren't able to cut the grass or get their mail or get groceries. Maybe there's something small that you can do. A garden patch. I know I planted a couple rose bushes. My daughter and I like to do that, and again, that brings a smile to people's faces. But it's also pretty, and it also allows for the birds and other insects to have another place to stop and land. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. That might seem a little syrupy, a little Hallmark, a little pie in the sky, but you make a difference to somebody. You have obviously made a difference to Miss Hanks and to myself this year. You will have always been on our teams this year, and we will always appreciate knowing you and being with you on this part of our journey. Now, what do we want you to do? We would like you to try to create your definition. Again, it could be a poem. We don't expect it to be as beautiful here as Ralph Waldo Emerson's poem. It could be more Dr. Seuss-like. It could be more like a rhyme. Just in time, how sublime. It could be bullet notes. It could be free verse. It could just be random ideas that you put together. But as always, Miss Hanks has a beautiful rubric that you